One of the best things I've ever done in my life was comparing myself to other people. And I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to being told, don't compare yourself to other people, right? But the people who tell you not to compare yourself to other people are usually the ones who have compared themselves to more successful people in the past, and instead of being inspired, they've been crumbled. Oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. Which is why they tell you don't compare yourself. But comparison is one of the best things you can do to get further in life. Why? Because it's basically competition. And competition drives innovation, right? And what is innovation? Innovation is recreation. So if you look at somebody more successful, make more money, better body, better relationships, then you are forced to recreate yourself into a version that can also attain and have these things. And that is beautiful. Now, I don't want to go into politics now, but what's going on in Europe, for example, is horrible. We have, in school, we always had like games where every student would compete against other students in running and jumping and soccer and whatnot. And there was a winner and there was a loser, right? But now they say, oh, there shouldn't be a loser, there shouldn't be a winner. Oh, everybody's equal. No, they're not. There's people who are better than others and there's people who are worse than others. And that's not bad, that is normal. And only when you realize you're worse than others, you can improve. Because what does it tell you? That you're just as good as everybody else. It tells you there's no reason to do something, right? So just a quick backstory. I was 18. I looked around, 18 years looking around at all the people that I knew. And I was like, okay, I don't want to have the life they live, yet they tell me what to do. And I was like, if I do what they tell me to do, I will end up like them. I'm not going to have my dream life, okay? And Albert Einstein says it, repeating what you do and expecting any different outcome or result is insanity. So what I did is I compared myself to people more successful. I did what they do and I became better. But then I hit a point where I was like, I struggled mentally a lot. I was like, can I really do this? Because I compared myself to even more successful people and I had anxiety and I had self-doubts. And there's a concept that completely changed my view about life. And it's a concept that if you have a desire in your mind, if you can see yourself being rich or getting rich, if you can see yourself having a six-pack, if you can see yourself having a loving relationship, then it's already meant to happen. This version of you already exists because this desire is not in your friend's head, it's not in your mom's head, it's in your head. Why? Because it's placed there for a reason. And comparing yourself to other people will give you this edge to realize, first of all, what you lack, second of all, what you should do, and also just a beautiful byproduct. When you compare yourself to other people, you realize who you don't want to be and who you want to be. So it's going to help you to find out your most authentic self, who that is, who you truly are and meant to be. And that's beautiful. So don't let anybody tell you comparison or competition is bad. It's what drives innovation. It's what drives people to become better and fulfill their desires. That's what life is about, fulfilling your desires, and competing and comparison is one of the best things you can do.